Okay, welcome to Gentle Flow to Nidra. My name is Jess, and this class is brought to you by Elevate Yoga in Denver, Colorado. Let's all begin in child's pose today. If you don't like child's pose and that doesn't feel restful to you, you can just have a seat, just a regular seat on your bottom. But if you like child's pose and that feels like something you're interested in, you've got two options. You can either keep your knees together, send your hips back towards your heels, walk the hands forward, bring the forehead to the mat, or you can bring your big toes to touch, your knees wide, same thing. Hips come back to the heels, walk the hands forward, forehead melts down towards the mat. So wherever you are, whatever you've chosen, your version of child's pose, or maybe you're just in a seat, we're just going to see if we can get out of our heads and into our bodies. Start to notice what's happening inside your body this evening. Notice what's happening in your chest. Notice what's happening in your belly. Notice what's happening to your shoulders. Notice if they're inched up real tight to your ears, and if they are, see if you can let them slide down the back, away from the ears, creating some space. Take a big inhale and fill up your belly. Feel the belly and the low back expand with this inhale. And an exhale out the mouth. I'll let it go. Go ahead and seal the lips and bring your awareness to your breath once again. Feel what it feels like for the air to come in through the nose, down the back of the throat, through the heart space, all the way down into the belly. And feel what it feels like for that air to then make that same journey back out through the nose. You might notice the air is cool on the way in, and then warmed by your own body as it moves out. Notice where your breath wants to go as you pull it all the way down the torso. Where do you feel it the most? Where does it make the most difference? Do you feel your belly or your low back kind of pressing open, or do you feel your heart space sort of cracking open? These are the places that are the most tight throughout the day. Maybe you feel it in your upper back. See if you can slow your breath down, drag it out. You can be real dramatic about it. With your next inhale, we're going to slowly roll up, making our way to our hands and our knees. Good. From here, plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Eyes of the elbows are looking forward, middle fingers pointing forward. Check in with your knees. Notice if they're real close to your wrist. Try to get them to land underneath the hips. There's a little bit of space, maybe a fist distance between the knees. And then look straight ahead on the floor. So you've got a nice long neck, and start to push the earth away through the palms. So you feel nice and sturdy. Maybe pull the belly button towards the spine, tone up the torso. Good. Now with your exhale, you're going to release the belly button and start to flare the hips back. Start to lift the gaze and press the heart between the biceps. Good. Finding cow pose. And then as you exhale, you'll start to tuck the pelvis. The belly button will pull up towards the spine. You'll press the back of the heart up, drop the head, look back at the belly button. Cat pose, opening the back body. As you inhale, opposite, open up the front body. Get some distance between your pelvis and your heart. Good, and then as you exhale, try to bring those 2 points together. Opening the back body. Good. Close down your eyes. And just flow with your breath. Let the movement be guided by the breath. So don't start to drop the belly until the inhale has already begun. Good. And then don't start to round up until you start to exhale first, right? So the breath is the boss here. Go ahead and do 2 more rounds following your breath. Good. After your second round, come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to start to make some hip circles. So locate your right hip in your mind and start to send it back into the right. And then you're going to circle around and send it back into the left. And then you're going to keep it to the left as you come forward. And you're going to press the hips down. So you're just drawing these big circles with the hips. Good. The hips will then come right and back. Good. And you can move as slowly or as quickly as feels good. Probably feels better to move slowly, but you know, I'm not in your body. Let's do 1 more round going in this direction. Try to link up your breath in some way. So maybe you inhale as you come forward and you exhale as you come back. Now, this time when we come back, switch your direction, right? So your hips are going to move to the right and then forward. And then they're going to sink and then they're going to go to the left and back. Good. And you can dip the hips as low as feels okay on your low back when you come forward. If it doesn't feel good at all, you don't have to dip them. Good. Let's do 2 more rounds moving in this direction. Maybe closing down the eyes for this last one and feeling what it feels like to be in your body. Good. We'll all come back up through center, back in our neutral tabletop pose. Now from here, we're going to press firmly through our right hand and inhale our left arm up. And then we're going to exhale, thread the needle through. So the left arm is going to come behind the right wrist. The left shoulder, the left temple will come down to the earth. And you'll let the hips and the glutes stay high. And then just invite your shoulder to relax. See how much you can release into that left shoulder. Be heavy in the left temple. You can keep your right hand where it is, or you can reach it forward if that feels good. There's also the option of a bind here where you take the back of that. You take your right hand, reach it behind your back, and try to find your left hip crease. You can find whatever version of this pose works for you. There's a sort of a shape we're looking for, but there's no perfect way to do it. Everybody's body is going to look different in these shapes. There's a perfect way to do it for you. And so as we move, I invite you to figure out what that is or explore what that could be. Go ahead and release that right hand if it's in a bind. If it's stretched forward, start to slide it down back in front of your face, and we'll press into the right palm and unwind, bringing the left arm all the way back up. Big inhale here, and then exhale, drop the left hand. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna spread the fingers nice and wide, press through that left hand, and inhale as the right hand comes up, opening up the heart. So you're finding a bit of a twist from the bottom of the rib cage. Good, and then as you exhale, we're gonna thread the needle through. So that right shoulder and the right temple are gonna come down. Glutes and hips stay up over the knees. See where you can release into that right shoulder. Try to let that upper body be heavy. Again, you can keep the left hand where it is. You can reach forward, or you can find that bind, bringing the left hand behind, looking for the right hip crease. Finding what version allows you to melt into this pose deepest. If coming into the bind means that you feel a little more engaged or like you're pressing through that right shoulder, then don't do that. Release that bind and just allow yourself to be heavy on the mat. Take a big breath into your belly. Exhale, release a little bit more. Good. Wherever your hand is, see if you can bring it back in front of the face, the left hand, and we will inhale as we press into the left palm. Bring that right arm all the way up. Take a big breath, opening through the heart. Good. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Good. Let's do 2 rounds of cat-cow after that. So inhale, drop the belly, flare the hips, open the front body. Exhale, rounding and arching through the spine, dropping the head, looking back at the belly button. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine. Good. With your next inhale, pull the belly towards the spine, press the earth away, and then lift your right leg. Good. Locate your right pinky toe in your mind and try to spin it towards the earth, which will potentially lower your right hip just a little bit. There's a tendency to want to open up the hips. We want to try to square the hips towards the earth and then press through that back heel like you're going to punch a hole in the wall behind you with your foot. And then reach through the crown of your head so you're looking down and keep pressing the earth away. Good. Pulling the belly in. Everything's pretty engaged here. And you can stay right here. This might feel good and like a lot of work. But if you want to add a little something, release your left hand forward. Really press through the right palm. Good. Keep that right leg lifted. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more inhale. And exhale back to all fours. Good. Press through both palms. Pull the belly towards the spine. And then gently lift that left leg. Now you're really engaged through the back leg. So you're flexed through the foot. You're pressing through the heel. Find the left pinky toe and spin it just a little down towards the earth. So your hips are square to the earth. Good. Crown of the head reaches forward. Keep pressing through the palms. This might feel awesome. If it does, stay right here. If you want to add a little more, reach through the right hand. Keep pressing through the left palm. Big inhale. Press through your exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale, release down. Good. Now, from here, we're going to take our right toes and curl them under. And then you're going to take your right foot and just kick it out to the right, I don't know, maybe 8 inches or so. You'll see it's just going to be a kickstand. So then you're going to take your left foot and you're going to extend the left leg. So let the left leg be fully extended. You're going to pop up onto your right hand. And now take a look back. Notice if your left foot is way in front of your right knee, and then slide it back to be in line with that left knee, or the right knee, sorry. And then press into the outer edge of that left foot, which is parallel with the back edge of your mat. And then lift that left arm up, press the hips forward. The modified side plank. Big inhale. And as you exhale, let the palm face the earth, side bend over, making a rainbow with your body. Good. As you inhale, reach the left arm back up and open up through your heart. Exhale, side bend. Good. Keep pressing the hips forward as the back of the heart leans back slightly. Good. Inhale back up through center. And one more time. Exhale, side bend. Good. Inhale, lift your left arm. And you might flatten out your right foot. You can keep it curled under or flat, but it might be a little more balanced to flatten it out. We're going to see if we can lift all the way up. Now, if that left knee bent, then scooch it back so that it can go fully long. So now your arms are at a T. You're on your right knee. Left leg is fully extended, pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. Good. Now drop your left hand down. Right arm will go up and over, gate pose. Big inhale into the right side body. Press the hips forward. Good. Exhale here. One more inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, the right hand comes back up and it plops all the way back down. Bring the left hand to meet it. We'll be back in tabletop. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you'll get to see it from the front this time if you felt a little confused last time. So now go ahead and curl your left toes under and then kick them out to the left just a little bit. And we're going to pop up onto the left knee. And then you're going to want to extend that right foot, right? So you don't want the knee bent here. You want to try to extend it long. Whole foot is planted. And press into the outer edge of that right foot. Good. Now lift up through the right arm. Press the hips forward. Open up through the heart. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, let the palm face the floor. Arm comes up and over. Your one big arch, one big rainbow. Breathing into the right side body with a big inhale. With your next inhale, arm comes up. And exhale, side bend. Good. Let that right arm reach towards the front of the mat. One more time, inhale up. Keep pressing the hips forward. Exhale, side bend over. Good. This time we're going to inhale the right arm up. You might pull the belly in towards the spine and then come all the way up. Good. If you find that now that you're all the way up, this right leg is bending, it's not as long as it once was, scoot it out. And then press into the outer edge of that back foot. And those toes are facing the same direction as your face. Plant your right hand down on your right leg. Bring your left arm up. And as you exhale, side bend to the right. Try not to press on your right knee. You can lean on the calf or the shin, or if you're not coming quite that far, then you can press into the thigh. But our knees really aren't supposed to bend left side to side. So don't press on that. Good. Press the hips forward, open through the heart. Take a big inhale here. Big exhale. One more inhale. And as you exhale, we'll come up. That left hand will plop back down to the earth. The right hand will meet it. We'll all meet back in tabletop pose. Good. Hands are underneath the shoulders. let's press back into a plank. So palms are underneath your shoulders, pressing the earth away. Good. You're almost doming up a little bit behind the heart. Reach through the heels. Pull the belly towards the spine. And then see if you can find if your butt is in the air or if it's sagging. Try to find that middle ground. Crown of the head reaches forward. You're looking at the earth. Good. Start to bend in the knees a little bit and press the heart towards the thighs. We're going to find a down dog. Now my plank is a little longer than I like my down dog. If you feel like you like your down dog a little closer, you can take a few steps towards the hands. Bend in the knees a nice, generous amount so that the spine can get long as the heart presses towards the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Press into the J shape between the thumb and the forefinger. Try to take some of the pressure out of the wrist. Maybe walk out the dog if that feels good. Bending one knee dramatically, straightening the other. And eventually lift up on both heels, up onto the tiptoes. Take a big inhale. And as we exhale, just let the heels release towards the floor, any amount. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up onto the tiptoes. And as you exhale, let the heels release any amount. Inhale, look forward at your hands. And we'll start to tiptoe the feet towards the hands. We're going to find a forward fold. Good. Bend in the knees dramatically. If your belly can touch your thighs, that's all the better. And I don't mean if your belly can touch your thighs with straight legs. I mean with bent knees. The low back can release. Let the head hang heavy. If it's available, grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Ragdoll pose. Maybe sway a little side to side. Just let the whole upper body feel heavy. Feel gravity pulling down on the spine. Imagine space being created between your vertebrae that have compounded all day as you walk around. Let gravity pull the spine in the opposite direction. Go ahead and release your hands. And with an inhale, you're going to start to press through the feet. We're just going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So let the upper body stay heavy. Let there be a little bounce in the knees so your legs aren't locked out as you roll up. As you roll up, your hips will press forward. The heart will open. The shoulders will roll back. The head will reach up. Good. If you're not at the top of your mat, go ahead and make your way there. Feet underneath hips, palms next to the body and open to receive. Let's inhale our arms out and up over the head. And as we exhale with a big bend in the knees, let the arms go wide and swan dive forward. Plant the hands next to the feet and just step your right foot back. Sink the hips low and reach through the heel. Good. Keep that back knee lifted. Take just a breath or two right here. Keep reaching through the back heel. Come onto your fingertips and get a little height in the heart. You're looking at the floor because the back of your neck is long. Good. With your next inhale, we're going to bring this back to our forward fold. So however you need to get there, if you can pop that right foot up next to the left, great. If you need to maybe drop the right knee first, that's okay too. Take your time, get yourself to your forward fold, release the head, let the fingers come down next to the feet, and then slide the left foot back. Again, keep that back knee lifted. Stay up on the ball of the left foot and really reach through the back heel. Sink the hips. You're trying to keep that back leg engaged while sinking the hips. So sometimes when we sink the hips, our knee bends and we come down like this. We want to keep the back leg really pressed. Good, you're on your fingertips. Notice if your fingertips are forward, maybe drag them underneath your shoulders. You'll find some more height that way. Keep pressing through the heel. This is a simple move, not necessarily an easy one. Good. Now plant the hands, drop down to the back knee. And we're gonna bring right foot back to meet the left. Let's press the heels back. We'll meet in plank. Pull the belly towards the spine, press the heart away from the mat, and then drop down to the knees. Let's lift the feet, cross the ankles. Good, pull the belly towards the spine. We're gonna let our elbows just go straight back, hugging the rib cage as we lower down all the way to the belly. Release the feet, let the tops of the feet press into the mat. Let your shoulders start to roll away from the ears, down the back, and then towards one another. And as they move towards one another, let the back of your heart lift. Crown of the head is an extension of the spine, baby cobra. So you're pressing into the hips, pressing into the feet, lifting the back of the heart. Exhale, release. Let's do one more time. Inhale, press the feet, press the hips, lift the back of the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up through table. And exhale, find a child's pose. You can go wide legs if you want. I think keeping the knees together might feel good here. You can keep the arms forward, or you can bring the arms back, palms face up, allowing the shoulders to round towards the earth. Take a big, deep breath. Feel the torso expand. Come back to the breath. Go ahead and start to slide your hands underneath your shoulders, palms on the earth. And we'll gently press ourselves up. And you're going to make your way onto your bottom. Bring the feet out in front. Bring your arms out in front. Good. Try to keep your feet grounded. Start to pull the belly towards the spine. And we're going to just float down to the mat, nice and slow, finding some control, trying to articulate each vertebrae. There'll be some weak spots that you kind of fall through, no biggie. Make your way all the way down to the earth. Good. Keep the knees bent. Let's bring the feet wide, so about as wide as the mat, and then let your knees fall together. Good. Now from here, let both knees fall to the left. And as you inhale, the knees will come up through center. As you exhale, the knees will fall to the right. So you're windshield wipering the knees. Come up through center, back the other way. Close your eyes and move with your own breath. Whatever cadence feels natural. Good. One more time on each side. And then we'll meet back in the middle and we'll just pull the knees in towards the belly. Rock a little side to side. Maybe make some circles with the knees on the ceiling. Massaging your low back. Good. Let's inhale the feet up towards the sky. Point the toes, twirl the ankles, and flex the toes. Then twirl the ankles. Good. Now from here, start to press through your right heel so that right foot is super flexed. And then start to reach the right heel towards the right corner of the mat, floating the leg all the way down till it meets the earth. And we'll do the same thing with the left heel. So we'll reach through the left heel, really flexing the left foot, really flexing the left leg as you start to reach towards the left bottom corner of the mat. Good, allowing the leg to meet the earth. Allow the hands to come onto the floor, palms face up. We're going to move into the Yoga Nidra portion of our class. So if you're feeling really great and you don't feel like you need a thing, you stay right here in Shavasana. If you want to grab a pillow and throw it underneath your knees, that can help release any low back discomfort. You can also throw a pillow under your head, right there under the neck for a little support. Feel free to grab a blanket. Your body temperature will start to cool down as we walk through Yoga Nidra. I'll give you a few moments to ready yourself in any way that you need. As you get comfortable for Yoga Nidra, close your eyes and adjust yourself until you are comfortable. If you need to move or make any final movements, go ahead and do so now. And once you have adjusted yourself, finally, the body should not move until Yoga Nidra is over. Slowly become quiet as possible. Take 3 long, deep breaths. And each time you breathe out, feel yourself letting go. For the next half hour, forget your cares and your worries and attempt to just concentrate on this Yoga Nidra. Begin to become aware of distant sounds outside of your room. Move your attention from sound to sound, listening only. Try not to analyze what you hear. Begin to bring your attention closer and become aware of any sounds inside your room. Begin to develop an awareness of the room that you're in, the walls and the ceiling, your body lying on the floor. See your body lying on the floor and become aware of your physical existence. Become aware of the existence of your physical body. Concentrate on your physical body as a whole. Now move your awareness to your natural breath. As you continue with this awareness of your breath, feel yourself becoming relaxed with each inhale and each exhale. Say to yourself now, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. Only two doors of perception are open, feeling and hearing. We'll now begin the rotation of consciousness, which is an awareness of different parts of the body. As quickly as possible, your mind is to jump from point to point. This practice always begins with the right hand. The right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, lower arm, right elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side, right waist, hip, hamstring, right thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, right heel, right sole of the foot, top of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. The left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the left elbow, the upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, side body, waist, hip, hamstring, left thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Move to the top of the head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right nostril, the left nostril, the right cheek, the left cheek, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, the middle of the chest, the navel, the upper abdomen, the lower abdomen, the right groin, the left groin, the right thigh, the left thigh, the right knee, the left knee, the right ankle, the left ankle, the right toes, the left toe, the right sole of the foot, the left sole of the foot, the right heel, left heel, right ankle, left ankle, right calf muscle, left calf muscle, the back of the right knee, the back of the left knee, back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, the right glute, the left glute, the right hip, the left hip, the whole spine, the right shoulder, the left shoulder, the back of the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head. Take your mind to your brain. Become aware of your brain. And now your nasal passage between the nose and the throat. The tongue, the teeth, the roof of the mouth, the right eardrum, the left eardrum, your throat through which the air passes, the food passage, the right lung, the left lung, the heart. Feel the heart by concentrating on the heartbeat. The stomach, which is above your navel towards the left side. The liver, above the navel towards the right. The right kidney and the left kidney towards the back above waist level. And in the abdomen, a very long coiled tube called the small intestine, and an inverted U-shaped tube called the large intestine. Move your awareness to the whole of the right leg. the whole of the left leg. Now both legs together. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together. The whole head, the whole back, the whole front, all of the internal organs together. The whole body. Visualize the whole body as you say it. The whole body. Intensify your awareness. Concentrate on the body lying on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between the body and the floor. The head, the shoulders, the arms and the floor, the back, the glutes, the calves, and the heels and the floor, the whole body and the floor. Now bring your awareness to the breath. Become aware that you are breathing. Become aware of your breath in general. Just become conscious that you are breathing, nothing else. Continue with this awareness of breath and gradually bring your attention to your eyebrow center. Imagine that you are breathing through the eyebrow center and that the breath moves in and out from the forehead. Imagine that your breath moves through the eyebrow center to a point in the center of the back of the head, passing through the Anjan chakra. Maintain your awareness of this breath. Maintain your awareness of the breath through the eyebrow center and begin to count your breaths backwards from 54. I am breathing in, 54. I am breathing out, 54. I am breathing in, 53. I am breathing out, 53, and so on. Continue counting. If you lose your place, just start back at the beginning. There is no end goal, just awareness. Now cease your counting, but maintain an awareness of your breathing. You are aware of your breathing, and you are aware that you are lying in Shavasana. Begin to awaken the feeling of cold. Concentrate on your spinal cord and develop a feeling of cold and shivering. Concentrate on the breath in your left nostril and develop the feeling of cold in the whole body. Every breath you take in makes the body cooler and cooler. Concentrate on the left nostril and the left breath. With every breath you take into the body, experience this cold. Concentrate on the throat chakra in the middle of the throat. When your consciousness is located in this psychic center, the whole body will be enveloped in an absolute feeling of cold. Now concentrate on creating heat surrounding the body. Develop a manifestation of heat in the body. Concentrate on becoming enveloped in an atmosphere of heat throughout the body from head to toes, permeating the whole body. Concentrate on the breath in the right nostril. With each inhaled breath, increase the feeling of heat in the body from head to toe. Develop a feeling of heat in the body by concentrating on the navel chakra. From this center, you can produce heat and distribute it throughout the body. Concentrate on this heat you have created around your body. Begin to bring your awareness to the dark space in front of your closed eyes, in front of the eyebrow center. Imagine yourself seated in meditation with your legs crossed and your eyes closed. Begin to breathe through your eyebrow center again. Become aware of any spontaneous thought that pops up. And try, without completing the thought, to let it go. Detach yourself and move to the next thought. Concentrate again on the eyebrow center. Discover a nerve there pulsating in a rhythmic way. And with the rhythm of that pulsation, become aware of the sound Om. Continue concentrating on your eyebrow center and discover there a small circle. A small circle which becomes bigger and bigger until it merges with the infinite. Discover these circles growing from the eyebrow center. Link these circles with the sound Om. With your breath, see the expansion and contraction of Om in a circle. Release your concentration between your eyebrow center. Let your awareness start to flow back through your body, the whole body. Relax all of your efforts and become aware of your whole body. Bring your attention to the natural breath, the quiet breath. Maintain your awareness of the breath and gradually deepen it. Make it stronger. Become aware of your physical existence. Become aware of your physical existence and your state of physical relaxation. At the same time, your breath is growing stronger. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and let it out. Develop an awareness of your body, deeply relaxed, lying on the floor, and visualize the surrounding room. Let your mind become completely external and start to make small movements with your body. Bend your fingers, move your toes. Begin to move your arms and legs. Keep your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths as you stretch yourself thoroughly. Maybe your arms come up over your head. Take your time. There's no hurry. When you're sure that you're wide awake, gently press yourself up into a seat with closed eyes. We'll all take a big breath in community by letting out all of our air. Inhale in together and exhale out the mouth. Begin to rub the palms together, creating heat and friction. And then place your palms over your eyes. Gently flutter open the eyes, letting the light come through the fingers. And slowly release the hands down. Your Yoga Nidra practice is complete.